Anita and June Pointer.
Hello.
Welcome to Live from L.A.
Thank you.
Well, we've been trying to catch up with you ladies for a while. You've been all over the world since we've seen you last.
Yeah,
you do. Just so that people don't get you confused. Do people still get you confused sometimes?
Yes,
all the time. Really?
All the time.
If we want to clear it up right now, so we want to make sure everybody knows who we're speaking with.
Okay.
This is Ruth. This is Anita. And June. Good to see you. Do you ladies remember the very first time you performed together? In church. She said that first.
In church?
Ruth
Well,
is sitting here saying,
professionally, yes. It was in San Francisco at a club called Bimbo's.
No. Oh, God. It
was no reflection on us.
Of course not. Ooh, Lord.
Oh, God, that was a crazy show.
Really?
Yeah.
We couldn't sing because our voices
We were so nervous.
Our voices away.
So and then we had a guitar player just like a Ku Klux Klan standing behind us.
Right.
Who didn't get off too good either. So we was like, I don't know. Very strange. Very strange.
In other words, you weren't an immediate hit.
No.
Not that night.
No, not that night.
But you came back the next night and it worked out okay?
Really, it was a hit.
It was. And then
They
actually,
were so excited.
Actually, the first big break was first at the Troubadour.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what was going through my mind when you said that.
when you said that, you were thinking about the
Troubadour,
That was
Bimbos. Which one will I say?
Yeah.
It really did all begin in the church, though.
Yeah, it did.
Both your mother and your father were ministers.
Yes.
My Lord.
Yes, hallelujah.
Honey, what kind of pressure was that?
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, it
A
was.
lot of pressure.
A lot of good pressure, though.
Yeah.
Because they taught us things. I mean, we fussed then, but I'm so grateful now that what they taught us about religion and treating people good, and being honest. I'm glad that we had both.
It obviously pays off.
Were you allowed to date and go to parties and things like that, or did they?
I wasn't.
I wasn't either. By the time
Well, I was.
She was able to.
She's the youngest of the
They wore them down by the time it got to me. They were tired.
I definitely worn them out. I mean, I had worn them out singing because, I wasn't allowed to go, but I went anyway.
Anyway, of course you did. Doesn't everybody? Right, exactly. Well, who was the rebellious one?
Hello. Sweet little me.
We had a clear path after she just broke in, It's like,
I couldn't help it. I had so much energy. I had to break out some kind of way,
Yeah.
I'm the oldest girl, and I think a lot of times that my mother was experimenting on disciplining me to see how far I would go.
There you go.
probably right.
And I couldn't do a lot of things. I mean, my parents were very selective about even the friends that I played with as a child. I would bring a girlfriend home from school, from grammar school, and my father would right away pick up something. Oh, no, you don't bring her here anymore.
Right. Right, she's chewing bubble gum.
I don't know, but I don't like it. It don't feel right. Don't bring her here, and I don't want to hear about you playing with her anymore.
And that's tough.
Yeah.
It was hard because a lot of the kids thought we were stuck up and didn't want to be with them, and we would try to, they wouldn't invite us to their parties and things because they knew we couldn't come.
Was there anyone in the family who was really the natural leader? I mean, not necessarily the girls. Out of the 6 kids, was
I think when we were kids, my brothers, because we admired our brothers so much. They were so, just dynamic in everything they did. They were good students. My oldest brother was student body president. All the girls were wild about him. He was so handsome. And I had crushes on my brothers when they were when I was just a girl. I was like, I thought they were so great, and they were all American athletes.
yes.
And the cheerleaders used to meet at our house on Friday mornings when there was going to be a varsity game because my brothers were so cool. So fine.
You told me your brother that played. Let's see, he's a baseball player. He was a baseball player. Played with Aaron Pointer.
Right.
Yeah, for all of those who didn't know, Aaron Pointer is the older brother of the Pointer sisters.
That's right.
What is he doing now?
NFL referee.
Oh, get out of here.
Number 39.
Right.
I love it. And you're, of course,
39 or
79.
79.
79.
Yeah, definitely. You have one other sister that used to sing with the group, Bonnie. What is Bonnie doing now?
Recording some demos and looking for a record deal.
Okay.
She's living out in
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
We have another brother, too.
That's right. You do have another.
Fritz.
Don't want
Fritz
to.
Point. We don't want to forget him.
Don't want to forget Fritz.
Yeah, he's close, too.
Yeah, he's a teacher.
College professor.
Yeah. Tell me, baby.
Go on, girl.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Relate to that.
I like that song.
Thank you.
I was, in fact, we were putting this show together, and I was trying to think, gosh, what was one of my favorite Pointer Sister songs? Because there really have been so many, and then we were sitting here and we thought, bitch, you got a chip on the side. Something like, I don't know. Insanity is doing well. It's been at the top of the dance charts for a while now.
Yeah.
Going real well.
Yeah.
You ladies have been trendsetters, you came out when the 40s style, and you had a Grammy for a country western hit, and I mean, you just did so many things, and you're still doing so many things. Was all of this part of a master marketing plan, or was it just instinct?
I think a lot of it was just instinct.
And it's
Really?
definitely not
Definitely
master
wasn't no
marketing
master
plan.
plan. I mean, we just sort of like to have a good time, and we would, we come up with ideas, and
And
the
new
people we were
things,
working with come up with ideas.
Who came up with the 40s look when you did that a few years back?
We
all
were
did.
doing
We
that.
were
dressing like
before
that
we were
for
singing.
fun at home and to
Gold.
go to parties.
We dressed like that because we didn't
We
have
were
any
doing that
money.
for necessity when
Right.
we were little,
Exactly.
because my mother and father didn't have a lot of money, and we got a new dress for Christmas, a new dress for Easter,
And the first
and
day of
maybe
school.
a new dress for the first day of school. But other than that, we shopped at thrift stores for our wardrobe.
Yeah. Well, it paid off. It definitely worked out.
I'm still shopping.
Yeah.
Probably she
I was going to say, speaking of that, I really said, Anita, my great-grandmother used
These
to
are your
wear-
great-grandmother too.
They are. You have to share the story with us. You found them last
I
weekend.
found these last week in an antique store in Arkansas. I was there, on some business and
Yeah.
working on things. And
They're comfortable,
they
I
are
can tell.
wonderful. I
Yeah.
just love them to death. I
Yeah.
just love them so much.
Still,
And how much you pay for them?
$12.
Get out of here. Now, what a bargain.
I know, that's right. A frugal woman to the heart. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Well,
it's
you know,
fun,
in
too.
all
It's really fun
reality,
doing
though,
it.
you ladies have, you sort of helped coin the phrase crossover market, because you have, just about done every genre of music that they tend to put us in terms of categories. Sometimes, though, I find with many African-American artists, it sort of, ostracizes you from the black audience. Does that happen with the Pointer Sisters at all?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
I didn't expect you to say yes.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It's
Really?
It's
Yeah.
tough because it seems like I don't know. You get that feeling that if you have a white audience, that the black audience isn't going to like you, or vice versa, sort of thing. I don't know. But we have had a tough time with a black audience
Really?
all of our career.
But your music is played on black radio stations, though, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Once they become a major pop hit, then they cross over.
Then if it crosses over, they'll play it. But we've tried to go just R&B vein, and it's not the Pointer Sisters, so
No, it's not
we like to touch everybody, not just one type of race.
Right.
We came out with that in our heads when we first started, to say we
And
want.
we didn't come up like that in my dad's church.
Yeah, we was not just one race.
It was
and
not just...
so it's too bad, though, that music has its categories
It is.
like that.
It really is.
But it's worked for us,
Well,
so
you
the
know,
way we're going.
Recently you joined Motown. Has that made a difference? I mean...
It made a small difference, it did, and we're grateful, because people used to think that we were with Motown, even when we weren't.
Right, and so
it's
did
like- Yeah, they did.
But
But
we were always getting these flowers. and
Real
things.
from Motown?
We always loved
From the
Motown.
Barry
And,
brothers.
you know, that
Gordy.
it
Gordy
helped, but it
brothers, the
didn't.
Barry brothers.
It didn't make a big a difference
Robert
as
Gordy,
it I don't know, as it should have
Yeah.
to me.
We thought it would make more of a difference.
More of a
but
difference, but it didn't.
Hey, as long as the record's selling, people are buying,
You know,
and they love
That's
you.
right. It doesn't
Exactly.
make any difference
You're
what color they are.
constantly working. That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yes.
All the money is the same.
Yeah. Is it difficult operating? You've been on
when they go
tour,
down
it's
there.
all green.
That's right. That's right.
Is it difficult, you know, working on the road? And in fact, Ruth, I know that you had some difficulties for a while, life in the fast lane of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's, you know, your peers, when you first get into this business, or even like school kids, they get into drugs and alcohol, and I had a hard time with drugs and alcohol for about 10 years
Really?
or more.
While you were out there doing this?
Yeah.
It didn't show on stage, did it?
Well, it did in my heart and on my body. I got very, very sick. I guess I would call it a sort of a drug alcohol buildup when I got viral meningitis in Chicago and had to be hospitalized. And the doctors told me that my immune system was beat up.
Gone, yeah. What did your sister? What did you tell her during this time? And did the two of you fall prey to it as well? Or
took her to Australia.
We had to, you know, stay on the road to keep her away from things, and you know, it was difficult. We've all had our spats with that
I was going to say,
We've all had our
have
problems, but
as
not
well?
the same, you know. But we all survived it and recovered and passed that. So.
Yeah, good for you. Do you find the older you get, the more that you
smarter.
tend to go back? Well, hopefully
You get
that's right.
closer to God. You get
roots
closer to your roots and closer to your upbringing and what's real. You know, what really matters starts to come to the forefront.
How does that
Like
reflect
your
in your
family,
art?
your religion.
Well,
More
I
confident.
have a lot
You
more
feel
fun
more
on stage
confident.
now than I've ever had in my whole life.
Really?
Well, I think one reason is because I can see them now. I mean, seriously.
She wears contacts now.
contacts on stage.
No, but I'm not even talking about that part
I
of it
think
as
she
much
talked about something else.
not even so much that part of it as I am talking about having a clear head on stage and not being
Yeah.
drugged
And not
out
being
of my
drugged
mind.
out.
Knowing what
Yeah.
to
And I can look audiences in the eye, and I can really feel what they're giving back as
Yes.
opposed to sort of imagining, are they smiling? Are they looking at me?
Yeah.
I'm not looking back at them. No, I'm really looking at them. I can really feel what they're giving to me, and I feel obligated, and I feel happy to give back, you know, and it's
Good
real.
for you. It is real.
It
I
It
love
really is
when
real.
you
We're
go
going to take
out
a break.
there.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
right.
about that when we come back to Pointer Sisters. We'll talk about entertaining the U.S. troops in the Persian Gulf as well.
yeah.
Stay right there.
When it comes to friends advice, the following usually applies. Listen to it, talk to it, and I want you.
Hey,
Yay.
yeah.
Yeah,
was
the Pointer
exciting,
Sisters.
I'm
Oh,
telling
I
you.
know it was. That, of course, was some video that was taken during a recent USO tour. The Pointer Sisters joined Bob Hope Enterprises over there. Where exactly were you?
Bahrain.
Bahrain. Which is not exactly in Saudi Arabia. How did you get into this and get involved? Because I know it was very difficult for many women to participate in this USO tour because it's a Muslim country.
It's true. I think our managers were in cahoots with Bob Hope's people, and they were setting up a tour. A lot of people couldn't go for some reasons, and then they called Sandy Gallen, who was our manager, and they asked us first would we go, and we talked to each other, and then we decided, yeah.
What made you decide to do this? Because this had to be a difficult decision.
It was.
Yeah, it was difficult.
It was difficult.
Kind of was like spur of the moment. It was like in a matter of days all of a sudden.
And it
you
was
know.
kind of like volunteering for the Army. You
you
know, because we were in
But-
very strategic places over there where it was really vulnerable.
I'm
to
so glad we went.
Yeah,
It's
me
like,
too.
I know, I've never had a more rewarding experience.
Why? In what way?
Just to see how the kids, the boys and the girls over there were, all of them were one. They were just one unit, and they were so happy to see us from home that they were saying, somebody told Anita to call his wife
Tell
for
her.
her,
Oh,
that
isn't
he's
that
okay.
something?
So when I got back to L.A., I called
Did
her.
you call
She was
her?
in Philadelphia. She
Uh-huh.
was so surprised.
And
that
they
I
were
called her.
saying like they need stuff like hair care. We need hair care stuff. Instead of some hair care, you know, the black girls especially.
Yes, definitely.
And so when we got home, we got some stuff together and we sent it over there.
Were you able to get it
And
there? They don't sell
I don't know,
Ultraschine
but
over
I'm
there.
telling you now.
Right.
We still have it. It's ready to go.
But you know, if there's any kind of way that people can send stuff over there, do it, because
Yes.
the children, I mean, they are fighting a war that is very
us all.
scary and for us
It
all.
is. Well, you know, hopefully this is wrapping
About over,
itself
huh?
up and it's
Yeah.
about over, but they will be there for a while. I don't
Yeah.
think they're coming home any time
That's
soon, at least not
exactly
everyone.
right.
I have some pictures that someone snapped for you.
Oh.
And let's see if we can zero in on this. This, of course, oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
on the tour when we were rehearsing at USO.
Uh-huh.
Stage.
And I have another one. Oh, this is cute. I love this one.
And that's before the show. We were getting
This
ready
is-
to do the show.
Uh-huh.
Bob Hope was just so sweet.
Bob Hope has been doing, talk about it.
98 years, 89 or 98 or something like that.
Whatever, I know. He's an older And he's still trekking around the world, hanging out with you all. That's amazing. Who is this? This guy is kind of cute. Is that you, Anita? That's June.
That's me.
That's June.
You know, I grabbed them cute
June
ones.
is yucking up with the cute guy. The little,
They got some cute ones
they got some cute ones over there. Now,
packing.
he was, what was he? He
He
was
was
your
the escort.
your escort.
Escort to the ship. We were going to the Wisconsin,
Mhm.
which was the ship full of men. Nothing but men.
Yes, had big fun there.
Big fun.
It wasn't
fun.
all fun though. Weren't there a couple of scary moments?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a helicopter ride that was real scary.
Mm-hmm.
And coming back on the flight, June was in the copter, and well, actually, I had taken a different route, and June went in the copter, and
The door flew off.
flew off and went out into the
on
Persian
the
Gulf.
ocean.
Oh, no.
And if we weren't sitting there with our seatbelts all wrapped up, we would have been in the ocean with the door.
Isn't there something? How does this change your perspective on what you do? You know, when you go over and perform in conditions or under conditions like this, how does it change your show?
Well, it changed our dress, I tell you that. We didn't wear our little strapless gowns.
Oh, yes.
And we didn't wear little short things, you know. They came in to approve what we were going to wear before we actually went on stage. And there was a lot of talk about, you know, what we were taking with us before we left, what kind of dress, you know, what we were going to wear.
Cleavage, no legs.
Nothing like that. In terms of the music that you did, though, were you centered it all in that, or just?
No, not a...
Our, well, we performed with our ghetto blaster.
We only had a couple of
songs.
and we were going from ship to ship to ship, and it was
We did about 6 shows in one day, 6
Oh.
or 7 shows in different ships and bases.
Little mini shows.
right.
Yeah,
But
great
they were so
experience.
sweet. The people were just so happy, and I'm so proud to be a part of that, you know, to
We
give them
are-
strength.
We are
Carry
Saddam
on.
Busters.
Hey, I love it.
all right.
And she's selling these t-shirts, too, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our Saddam Hussein Busters in just a moment.
Baby, make your move. Step across the line. Let's get one more time. Come on, Sammy.
Great, I like those. Got to get one of those T-shirts.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah,
I'll
oh,
give you
good,
one.
good. And Anita's going to have it made just for me. I'm going to wear it on the show, too. Okay, you've got Vegas coming up.
Yeah, April 17th through the 22nd.
Okay.
Caesar Palace.
Yeah, okay, be there or be square.
That's
And,
right.
June, you were saying about, you got another...
Oh, we did a Garfield thing,
Uh-huh.
a song for Garfield. Is it a TV show
Yeah,
or
TV show?
Animation.
animated show?
Oh,
And
that
just
should be
check
fun.
out, look out for it. Natalie Cole did it, Pat LaBelle, and
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
some,
gonna be-
it's some fun
Oh,
singing
I
on
was
it.
gonna
Garfield
say
is gonna be
phenomenal.
jamming on
Yeah.
it.
We're almost out of time, but is the music always a collaborative effort with you? I know, Anita, you do a lot of the writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We try to write together as much as we can. though.
Uh-huh.
We, you know.
We make up stuff on stage and whatever.
Really?
We have one, 2 songs on the last album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The title cut and Where Have You Been?
Oh, I love it. Well, we know that you guys, we always will be able to find you somewhere.
Yes,
Somewhere.
right.
Somewhere on
We
the
will be
We're
around.
glad you joined us on Live from L.A.
We're glad you're
Yeah, definitely. If there's one last thing you would like to say to the families out there that you have been visiting with the troops over there, what would you say to them about their loved ones? Teresa?
We are voices that care.
Yes, we are.
And we love you. We want you to get back home safe. We understand the war is almost over.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah,
And
we're going to bring
we
the guys
feel like
home.
we're a part
Yeah.
of all those families
Yes.
that have
to
loved
be
They
ones.
are all our
Absolutely.
family.
I just want them to be strong.
Well, God bless you, too.
Thank you.
Thank
God bless
you.
for coming.
You too.
Okay, take care. That's it for this edition of Live from L.A. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.